Hello everyone, my name is Sydney and welcome back to my channel. It's been a really long time since I've done like a book content video, so I'm getting back to my roots and I'm really excited about that. I've busted out a weird hairdo, I've put on lipstick and makeup again. Wow, I actually put like a kind of cute little dress thing on. But yeah, I'm so excited about this video. I saw this when I was in the YouTube black hole at like 3 a.m. the other day. Yeah, so I'll start off by saying happy Taurus season. I'm not super familiar with zodiac signs and how they work, but I know that the main part of May is Taurus season and then after that is Gemini season. So to all of you people who are having birthdays in quarantine and you're a Taurus, my heart goes out to you. As a result of me watching back one of my old YouTube videos, I saw that my intro, you know, it has all these like different titles that I like to do for my videos, and one of them was tags, and I was like, I have not done a tag in a long time. I used to be the book tag queen. I would make up my own tags. It was such a fun thing for me, and I haven't done that in a while. So I'm gonna participate in the zodiac book tag. I guess there's nothing more to say but to get on with the video, so here we go. All right, so Aries. Aries is the warrior of zodiac. It says to name my favorite strong female character. This was a very hard decision for me to make because there are so many strong female characters, especially leads. But this one, I don't want to say she's a lead, but she's underrated beyond belief, and I really like her. She's probably my favorite character from this series, and that is Scythe Rand from the Arc of a Scythe trilogy. I am in the middle of reading The Toll. I'm finally catching up on it. This girl is insane. You would not believe the guts it takes for this girl to do what she's doing. I highly recommend you read this. I really root for her. She has one of the best character developments, and it's just so good. I really need you to read this book. I've made a whole video on it, this one and Thunderhead, that I will put down in the description. Next is Taurus. So Taurus is known for loving the finer things. What food or drink from a book would you want to try? For me, I did not hesitate in saying the cookies from Alice in Wonderland. I'm a rare sweet tooth, but when I really want sweets, I want it really badly. So this was not a question in my mind, so definitely the cookies from Alice in Wonderland. Okay, next is Gemini. Geminis value interpersonal communication. Name your favorite character friendship. I really tried to like add some variety in this tag instead of listing books that I normally hold up for answers, but I couldn't help it. Kale and Dorian from the entire Throne of Glass series, I swear to you, the two of them make my heart melt. Like, if they weren't friends, I would literally ship them together. Especially with men, they're such softies for one another. It breaks my heart and puts it back together again. Do you know what I'm saying here? I love them so much. I think Sarah J Maas handcrafted them so well. And their relationship, it isn't like unreachable standards. It's more along the lines of, it takes effort to have that kind of friendship, but it's the kind of friendship you would not want to let go. I love them dearly. Next is Cancer. Cancers are the most emotional sign. What book have you thrown or wanted to throw across a room? I actually battled between two books that are going to make appearances in this tag, and you'll see, I'll explain when I get to the other question how the books were sort of interchangeable, but this one I definitely threw A Tale of Two Cities across the room when I was reading it for the first time. Look, it's at the very end. What did you expect? I became emotionally bonded with this one character, and you know, if you've read it, you know, I have quotes of him plastered all across my room, framed. I read this in sophomore year English, and I have never grown so fond of an educational and required reading until I read this. So, but yeah, the end of this book, wow. Wow. Next up is Leos, and I am a Leo. I'm a July baby. I'm a late July baby. Leos have a great desire for popularity. Name a character you want more people to like. For obvious reasons that I've talked about in many different videos, this one goes to Maven Kalor from the Red Queen series. I'm not going to explain myself on this one. You just have to understand the kind of vibes I give off. That is all. Maven Kalor. The next sign is Virgo. Virgos always want things to be logical. Which book confused the heck out of you? I don't have my copy of it, so I'm using the second book, but that would be Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Oh my gosh. My brain was doing somersaults trying to figure out what was going on in this book. However, I enjoyed it so much when everything finally clicked. However, I have not read the rest of it, and I'm really pissed that I haven't. I need to because I enjoyed the first one so much, but I either need to go read a summary of Caraval to jog my memory, or just give it another read. It's somewhere between like Night Circus by I think Aaron Morgenstern and like more young adult. Next is Libra, and Libras are always worried about right and wrong. What decision by a book character do you wish you could take back? This is what I was debating between A Tale of Two Cities about, because I understand that what happened at the end of Tale of Two Cities, you can't really regret that because that made the whole story. However, I know this made this whole story. I don't agree. And that's all I'm going to say about that. The book is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I don't agree. I understand, but I personally don't agree. And it just crushed me. Everybody should know, but I'm still not going to talk about it blatantly just in case you haven't read it. I do recommend this book, but you need to not be in a fragile place when reading this book, because I was in a fragile place and I was not okay for weeks. That is all. The next one is Scorpio, and Scorpios are all about death for some reason. Which character would you kill if you could? If you have not read the entire span of the Shatter Me series this far, I need you to leave for a quick second. I'll tell you when you can come back. For me, that's going to be Paris Anderson. I'm getting so frustrated. Look, we thought this man was dead in Ignite Me and everything was fine. Restore Me came and we were like, oh, the real baddies, the mysterious people from Oceania or whatever the deal is. Then the people from Oceania are actually Ella's parents. Yeah, because it's not Juliet, it's Ella. And then F-Tard Paris isn't dead. In this book, Warner literally shot him dead in the head and he came back. I'm tired of this man. So somebody, if it ain't me, somebody murder him. Next is Sagittarius. Sagittarius loves freedom and travel. Name a location from a book that you would love to go, and there's a distinction that it can't be Hogwarts. I actually wasn't gonna pick that anyway. Again, I'm really sorry that I'm holding up this book, but at least it's not about a character. I really want to go to Valeris. It just sounds so beautiful. I would die. Starfall in Valeris, even if I'm by myself. I don't care. I'll go by myself. I don't even have to see Rhysand. I'll just go by myself. That's fine. I just want to go to Valeris. Beautiful. The rainbow. Next is Capricorn, and Capricorns are supposed to be wise beyond their years. What mentor or teacher from a book would you want to learn from? There are a few that I was debating about this, but because of just how I communicate with people, I'm very like dry humor, sarcasm sort of deal. I ultimately went with Hamish Abernathy from the Hunger Games series. I don't know, I think that me and him would hit it off and it would be all in good fun. They cast him so perfectly in the movie. Woody Harrelson did an amazing job, especially if I were to be in the Hunger Games. Like, I know I wouldn't make it, but like spending time with Hamish before I go out would be a nice way, you know? Next is Aquaries, and Aquaries are known for their rebellion. If you had to, what revolution from a book would you join? Now listen, I know I just held up Hunger Games. I really debated picking Hunger Games because that's like the main rebellion that I think of. I know this answer isn't technically a rebellion. It could have been. It was a big deal, especially in the movie. And that is going to be the face-off against the Volturi in Breaking Dawn. I don't have a Breaking Dawn copy because it is shredded. I read it way too many times. So here's Life and Death. Especially if you saw Breaking Dawn Part 2, that is what I wish could have happened in book form. But I digress. You know, it had potential. I would go into it with an attitude like, what are their names? Vladimir and Stefan. I'd be the Romanians. The last sign is Pisces, and Pisces never stop dreaming. What book series do you or did you wish would never come to an end? It doesn't have a lot of potential to keep going because of something that happened. If you've read this, you know. However, the world was so lush and interesting, and I really just enjoyed it so much. And that is the Six of Crows duology by Leigh Bardugo. This was like the first dark fantasy book that I really latched onto, and it was fantastic. I think the characters were amazing. It did take me a while to get into it because of the language and figuring out how Ketterdam operated, but once I got into it, I did not want to stop reading. 9 out of 10, if not 10 out of 10. I really do recommend this duology. It's a quick read. You'll fall in love with everything about it. That was the Zodiac book tag. I will tag the original creator and the video in the description below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I can make more videos for more people who watch. Once more, my name is Sydney. I make new videos whenever I can. And until next time, bye you guys.